The mission of the RGK Center is to prepare the next generation of nonprofit and philanthropic leaders through graduate education and research. And the Connect program provides us with a tangible opportunity to fulfill that mission.
The Connect program was born out of a collaboration with the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation, and it emerged out of a series of meetings where we were brainstorming ways that we could leverage the institutional infrastructure that we have at the University of Texas, the intellectual capacity that we have at the LBJ School, and how we can use those resources to drive social impact in the nonprofit sector in Central Texas. We have nonprofits on the one hand and graduate students on the other. Nonprofits will come to us with a problem, a data or evaluation problem that they have. And we employ sort of this process where we engage with the nonprofit to understand where they are in their data journey, what their project is, and help them scope that project. Once we have a good project scope, we connect with graduate students across the UT campus to find the right mix of technical skills and awareness, knowledge of the nonprofit sector. So we have a really unique match between a graduate student with their skills and capacity and the nonprofit and where they are in their data journey and the type of problem that they need solved. Once we make that match, the student will work with that nonprofit in some kind of mini internship over the course of a semester that ends with project or product being delivered that can help them do better data management practices or better evaluation.
We partnered with Connect to do some data dive into services that we offer and how effective they are at helping our residents maintain their housing. We had some ideas, but as social service providers, we are not really big on data, so that's why we partnered with Connect to get people who are more data focused to inform our decisions.
Asking critical questions, it's key to all the process in your research. And at the beginning, there were like two kind of questions that I had to ask, because the first place, it was like asking the right question to the people I was working with, right, in foundation communities, so I can be sure what they needed, what are the goals, the objectives they wanted with this project. And I can be sure, how can I help them to go through it. And then there were like all the questions you need to ask for your research, actually, the ones that you need to get answers, to get data, and then to get the analysis of it. If you ask the right questions, then you're gonna get the answers you need, and you're gonna get the information and the data to process.
The Connect program was different from other consulting services in that the people we were partnered with, especially Felipe, were very passionate about the work that we do, and we're a little bit more connected to it than your typical consulting agency that might be more business focused. We're more people focused, so that was really helpful. And then again, we just had great partners. Felipe especially went above and beyond and seemed really dedicated and wants to take this information with him to help build similar programs.
It's really important to ask critical questions about data measurement because different projects tend to be in different stages of data measurement. So you could have a project that is still collecting data, but you could have another one that is starting to analyze data. You want to understand where your client is, where they want to be, and how you can help them reach that end goal of theirs. One of the most important things that I've learned as part of the program is learning how to talk to clients. I tend to get very lost in my research and I start talking in jargon, but when you start talking to clients, you learn how to talk about research in a way that other people also understand.
So Connect has been a really interesting university-based program. On the one hand, it's service learning. On the other hand, it's kind of an internship. And then right in the middle is capacity building. And I think at its core, we're really interested in building capacity in the sector that not only helps nonprofits advance on their data journey, but also facilitates the development of the next generation of philanthropic and nonprofit leaders.
Academic and research centers like the RGK Center that are part of Research One universities like UT Austin have a moral obligation to meet the needs and to serve the communities of which we are a part. It should be at the core of who we are and of what we do. And the Connect program helps us to heed that call.